On Friday, East has a football game against Davy Crockett at East High. West also has a game against Bearden in Knoxville. Both are at 7:30.
Today's weather will be at a temperature of 57 degrees, humidity at 58%, and we'll have a 10% chance of precipitation.
For lunch, today's lunch is cheese sticks, corn broccoli, chicken sliders, fries, and pizza.
School news. Today and Friday are pink out day for both East and West for breast cancer.
World news. In response to the massive caravan of people coming to America from Central America, President Trump has begun threatening to remove financial aid the U.S. currently gives to those countries if they continue to let large groups of people go to the U.S. illegally. And in other news, the U.S. has recently pulled out of a Cold War era treaty with Russia that prevented both countries from creating and testing ground-launched nuclear cruise missiles with a range of 300 to 3,400 miles. The reason for pulling out was the U.S. believes that Russia has been violating this treaty for years now.
Yeah, fuck Trump. And for local news, in Memphis, Tennessee, earlier this week, there was a shooting involving 1 death and 1 injury. The current facts on this are vague, but the police are investigating further details.
Fun fact, banging your head against the wall for an hour burns 150 calories.
Entertainment. The TV show The Conners, the successor to the popular sitcom Roseanne, has been facing extreme backlash from fans of the original due to the removal of the lead character played by Roseanne Barr. The response has been even so bad that ABC executives have apologized for it by saying that this decision to fire her was a mistake. Whether or not the show lasts that long is still to be determined. And in other news, Netflix has also been facing backlash after users began to see that certain movies would feature different thumbnails depending on their ethnicity rather than the original. This has many believing that Netflix is targeting recommendations based on race. There you go.
Joke of the day, where do polar bears keep their money? A snowbank.
This day in history. In 1962, photos were brought to the United Nations that proved that the Soviet Union was arming Cuba with missiles.
And for today's special, we are interviewing a dual enrollment student at Walter State, Ryan Sadlin. So Ryan, why did you decide to take dual enrollment?
Well, I thought it would give me a lot of experience for what college will be like.
So Ryan, what classes are you taking?
Well, I'm currently only taking 1 class, Introduction into Sociology, and sociology is like the study of how people act and think in groups.
Okay. And how does this affect your schedule, and how was it different from last year's when you did not take dual enrollment?
Well, I only have the class on Monday and Wednesday, so the other days I just don't have a 4th period. It does add up to the amount of homework that I have. But it is nice to get 3 days without a 4th period.
So Ryan, what does it feel like to be a high school student in a college campus?
Well, it's, to tell the truth, a little intimidating, seeing people who are basically adults, and makes me a little self-conscious. Trying not to embarrass myself and make it obvious that I'm still not 18 yet.
Okay. And is this a difficult challenge that you have to face, and would you recommend it to other people?
There is added challenges. The material is more serious. The work can be more time consuming with the studying. However, I would definitely recommend it if you wanted to get some experience in, or if you just thought that the work at high school wasn't challenging you enough.
Okay, and thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right.
And that's it for today.